Welcome back, beer tubers. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Rob Hopsing, here from the UK. We're in my house with a very special beer we're going to take a look at today. None other than Russian River's Beatification. This is their 6%, 100% spontaneously fermented beer aged in oak barrels, and this is the latest batch, the batch 6, I guess, that was bottled later in 2013. So we're going to take a look at that today. And yeah, what better beer to share with Rob while he's here in town?
I guess it's a California Lambic, as it says on the back of the
Sonambic.
Sonambic, yeah. So
Sonoma
a blended sour.
Yes.
So yeah, first time I've ever had a sour from Russian River as well. So very excited.
Yeah. So you're in for a treat. This is the first one to start with.
Yeah.
But appearance-wise, I mean, it pours out just real nice, clear, like hay-like color, good carbonation, bright white head.
Absolutely.
Just what you kind of expect.
Decent amount of carbonation, just a thin film of pure white kind of fizz on top more than But yeah, clarity is fantastic, really.
Right, yeah, and I wouldn't call it like a goose. They probably blend different years, different barrels, but you know, it's very much an American style sour ale.
Yeah.
It's good, the aroma on it. But it's got a little nice funk on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of that oak coming through as well.
There is a hint of Brett for me. I don't know if it is Brett, but I think there is something that's not kind of like big and kind of. I often think beers like Crooked Stave always smell a bit like kind of urinal cakes.
Yeah, I know you described that before. Yeah,
it doesn't have that. It's a hint of that, but not a hell of a lot.
It's got some of the barnyard funk, is what I would call it. That wet hay. I wouldn't go as far as saying wet horse blanket, but it approaches that kind of level. But there's also some nice fruitiness in there.
Honey. I get a load of kind of like clear honey, kind of acacia honey, that kind of thing. Lemon.
Yeah, well, a lot of lemon. Yeah, definitely that lactobacillus bacteria is coming through.
But not too chalky, not dusty.
No, yeah. I mean, very nice, round, like a Myers lemon. It's got a little bit of a tart lemon and a sweet lemon character at the same time.
Yeah.
A little bit of oak tannin, a little wood character coming through, like a damp oak. Definitely a good amount of Brett character, but not quite the Cantillon level of funk.
Exactly, yeah.
But definitely funkier than a lot of other American wild ales are.
Yeah, there's definitely a sharpness to it, I'd say, from the nose. I don't know if that's going to be... I'm kind of expecting it to taste a bit like that.
Yeah, well, let's dive in.
Cheers.
Cheers. I mean, it's definitely tart. It's a little more reserved than the previous batch, which was very sour. This one, I think, is a little more balanced. Still very tart, though. Yeah,
there's an initial kind of like sharpness, which kind of like says your taste buds going to...
Yeah, you think it's going to maybe go too much and linger too long, but it doesn't. It really stops, and you get more of that funk character and the oak and a lot of the fruitiness that's in the beer.
Loads of kind of lemon peel for me.
Yeah, lemon peel, like some of those stone fruits, that sort of apricot. Maybe not quite peach, but definitely that kind of stone fruitiness that you get from a lot of Brett strains.
Underripened peach for me, when they're still a bit crunchy.
Okay.
You want a nice nectarine or a peach, something you bite into it and it's not quite ripe.
Exactly.
It's still got that kind of wateriness, maybe it's like kind of melon.
It's got like that bitter lemon peel, maybe a touch of a sweeter kind of lemony character too, but mostly the bitter side.
It's outstanding.
Yeah, very dry. Good, decent amount of funk, not overly funky.
Yeah,
but it's definitely present.
Yeah, it kind of ends. It ends dry, but I guess because it's got that kind of that lemon and those pale stone fruits running through it, it keeps moving along. It keeps it quite drinkable.
Yeah,
without being too much, and it's not too puckering.
Yeah, you kind of get this initial sweetness and tartness at the same time, like sweet, then really kind of tart. But then the funk kind of approaches as that kind of sour, tart lemon character. You start getting that nice, funky, kind of wet hay, sort of barnyard character kind of right on the finish. And it's very dry, very relatively clean finish too. Yeah, it's not a lot of lingering character. Just makes you really want to dive right back into the beer, which this is all we have to drink, so we're going to take our time here and go slow on this one. But it's a really drinkable beer.
It is.
It's one of the better American wild ales, sour ales out there. And yeah, what can you say? Vinnie at Russian River knocked this one out of the park as far as it's still different than the Belgian Lambics and gooses out there. Yeah. It has its own character. It kind of, you can tell what they're going for. They're kind of taking that approach, but still keeping it a new kind of American craft beer take on it.
Yeah, you can kind of like, you can trace those steps back to that it is American beer opposed to the kind of the specific characteristics you get from a lot of Belgian styles, I'd say. Yeah. Which makes it its own, as it says, the name doesn't say this isn't. It's not saying it's a lambic.
Right.
It's a sour ale.
Yeah, spontaneously fermented. So you're getting a character that comes from Northern California, which is obviously going to be different than Belgium or even other parts of the U.S. So it's a very unique beer in that sense.
Yeah.
And just really well blended beer. I think this is a better blend than the previous one in terms of like the way everything balances out. So I highly recommend it. You know, A+ beer easily for me. Yeah, so it's gonna wrap up Beatification from Russian River. The Rob from Hopsy in town from the UK. So until next time, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.